Social media is the battlefield. That's it. That's, like I was saying earlier, that's the arena. It's where it's taking place. Whether you know it or not, whether you're aware of it or not, you're not exempt from it because you don't care about this stuff. We're all included. If you feel some kind of way, if you read a post and it really makes you feel some kind of way about it, that could be a PsyOp. Because we know PsyOps target emotions. They don't target logic. The algorithm rewards outrage, not truth. So the posts that get people upset get the most kind of activity, responses. And that's what the social media companies want. They want the responses, they want the activity, they want the engagement, right? So you can get 5,000 people to respond to a questionable post you make where you're making some kind of crazy claim and you know it's going to upset someone, whether it be political or whatever. You know that's going to get a lot more engagement than just a simple fact-based post that you think would contribute something or give somebody a little piece of knowledge they didn't have before that day. The crazy, emotional, angry stuff is always going to get more engagement. Narratives are engineered, right? We know that they're put together, they're built like a home. They've got a blueprint. They start with the foundation, they build the frame, they build the house out from there. That is how narratives happen. We all say reality is a matter of your perception, right? How we perceive things is the most important thing. That's like our autonomy, our perception. And so, of course, they're going to target that for control. Because if they can control what you perceive, then you think it's your own idea. It's like that movie Inception with DiCaprio, right? Where they go in the guy's dream and they plant the idea because if he thinks it's his idea, that will stick. Identity-based persuasion is one of the strongest weapons. So you get people in a group, right? You make them tribal, whether they say they're a part of the group or not, they're in that group. They're a part of that group. And so if someone says something bad about one member of that group, then that's going to have an impact on you. And so it's much easier if you're in a group to be affected. Why target one individual when you could target an individual that has 100,000 followers? If you target the individual that has 100,000 followers, all those followers, maybe not all, but a lot of those followers are going to see that and are going to feel some kind of way about it. If a post instantly goes viral, the first thing you should ask is who benefits. I mean, obviously, the person that made the post is going to benefit. What's behind that? Who's behind that post? What business, corporation, individual, country, government, whatever? Who's benefiting from that post that just went viral? Because your attention is the currency of this new warfare, this new social media battle zone. And because it's social media, because it's a computer and you can do things like create software, then you can automate it. You can get people upset on a schedule. Confusion is not a side effect of this. It's a tool. You're not confused because it doesn't make sense. You're confused because they want you confused. We're all confused all the time, aren't we? He said, huh? Now that's a tool. If they can predict you, they can control you. Plain and simple, folks. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. If they know what you're going to do, if they know how you're going to react, then they know exactly what buttons to push to get you to act or react a certain way. Just like our perception of reality, our brain craves certainty. That's why we perceive reality the way we do. That's why they say when you take this DMT stuff, it blows you away because it affects that frontal cortex part of our brain that tells us what reality is. We need that. We crave that. And because we need that and because we crave that, that can be exploited. That uncertainty. Because uncertainty typically becomes what? Fear. And when you've got someone confused, uncertain, and afraid, they're way more likely to listen to daddy government, right? Or whomever. Because let's not forget, this is how cults get started as well. These are the same kinds of tools. Be careful out there, folks.